Close your eyes and imagine a place, a land shrouded in mystery and steeped in history, where the sun beats down with ancient warmth, baking the sands and illuminating secrets hidden for millennia. Imagine the intensity of the desert sun, casting long shadows across the ancient stones. And the Nile flows, a life-giving artery, through a land of profound history, Nubia. This river, a constant presence, has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of civilizations. This isn't the Nile of Cairo or Luxor, the familiar stretch teeming with tourists and well-trodden paths, but a stretch in modern-day Sudan, a land less explored, where forgotten kingdoms once thrived, leaving behind whispers of their grandeur. These are the remnants of a powerful civilization, waiting to be rediscovered. We're leaving behind the familiar tales of Egypt, the pharaohs and pyramids that dominate our historical imagination, to uncover the story of a civilization that rivaled and even ruled the pharaohs, a kingdom that challenged the might of Egypt and left its own indelible mark on history. Nubia's legacy is one of power, wealth, and resilience, a testament to the ingenuity and strength of its people. Etched into the desert and riverbanks, carved into stone and whispered on the wind, these are the stories that time has tried to bury, but which we will now bring to light. Here, queens commanded armies, leading their people with courage and wisdom, their names echoing through the ages. Artisans crafted exquisite jewelry, masterpieces of gold and precious stones, reflecting the wealth and sophistication of the Nubian court. And pyramids rise steeper than those of Giza, monuments to kings and queens, piercing the skyline as symbols of eternal power. Every grain of sand holds a memory, every ruin a secret, waiting to be unlocked by the patient hand of the archaeologist and the curious mind of the historian. This journey connects the distant past with Sudan's vibrant present, revealing the enduring legacy of Nubia in the culture and traditions of its modern-day inhabitants. On the edge of the Sahara, we find a landscape both harsh and beautiful, a place of extremes where life clings tenaciously to existence. Perfect for the epic tale of Nubia, a story of survival, innovation, and cultural achievement against all odds. This is a civilization that learned not just to survive, but to thrive, creating a prosperous and sophisticated society in the heart of the desert, bending the desert and river to its will, mastering the art of irrigation and agriculture, and building a kingdom that endured for centuries. So come with me, let's embark on an adventure. Let's follow the Nile southward and uncover the secrets of this incredible, forgotten kingdom, piecing together the fragments of its past and revealing its hidden glory. The story of Nubia is waiting, a story of kings and queens, of warriors and artisans, of a civilization that dared to challenge the sands of time. Nubia's geography presents a striking contrast, a dramatic interplay between the vibrancy of life and the starkness of desolation. It's a land where the golden sands of the desert meet the fertile banks of a life-giving river, creating a landscape of unparalleled beauty and historical significance. The Nile River is undeniably at its heart, the very essence of Nubia. It is the lifeblood that has sustained civilizations for millennia. In Sudan, the river is wild and untamed, a powerful force of nature. It relentlessly carves its path through granite cataracts, showcasing its raw power and unwavering determination. These cataracts are not merely obstacles, they are geological features that have shaped the course of history. These natural barriers shaped trade routes, dictated settlement patterns, and ultimately protected the ancient kingdoms that flourished along its banks. The river's influence is undeniable. The Nile was everything to the Nubians: water, the source of life itself; highway, a vital artery for transportation and communication; and spiritual center, a place of reverence and sacred rituals. The river was woven into the very fabric of their existence. Beyond its fertile banks where life teems and agriculture thrives, lies the vast and imposing Nubian desert, stretching as far as the eye can see. It's an ocean of sand, seemingly endless and unforgiving, concealing within its depths ancient trade routes, forgotten pathways, and the secrets of lost cities swallowed by time. The desert, in its harshness, paradoxically shielded Nubia from invaders, and provided the abundant gold that fueled the rise and sustained the power of its mighty empires. Gold was not just a commodity, it was the lifeblood of Nubian power. Along the life-giving Nile stand majestic monuments like the awe-inspiring Temple of Amun at Jebel Barkal, a testament to the religious and architectural prowess of the Nubian civilization. And in the distance, clusters of steep pyramids, distinct from their Egyptian counterparts, dramatically rise from the sands, piercing the skyline with their timeless presence. These are not just mere ruins or piles of stones, but echoes, faint yet resonant, of once thriving cities like the ancient settlements of Kerma, with its distinctive mud brick architecture, Meroe, a bustling metropolis known for its iron production and royal pyramids, and Napata, a city of immense religious significance and a former capital of the Kingdom of Kush. These were once vibrant centers of power, innovation, and bustling commerce, hubs of activity that connected Nubia to the wider world. To visit these sites today is to embark on a journey of discovery, to feel like a solitary explorer venturing into the unknown, wandering alone among the silent remnants, the tangible legacy of a once mighty and influential civilization. Trace the intricate lines of ancient hieroglyphs, attempting to decipher their hidden meanings, climb the towering dunes that surround these ancient sites, feeling the soft sand beneath your feet, and witness breathtaking sunsets that paint the sky in vibrant hues, casting a golden glow over the fields of pyramids. Here, the story of Nubia is not just found in books, but is indelibly written in stone and sand, with the very land itself serving as an active and enduring character in Nubia's grand and epic story, a story that continues to unfold with each passing year. The unique and challenging geography, the interplay of river and desert, profoundly shaped the destiny of Nubia, influencing its culture, its economy, and its very survival. And its lost cities, partially buried beneath the sands of time, still whisper their secrets to those who are willing to listen, offering glimpses into a glorious past. Before Greece or Rome, as Egypt was just rising, the Kingdom of Kush flourished in Nubia. Nubia wasn't Egypt's shadow. It was a rival, sometimes a superior, and Africa's first great indigenous civilization. The story begins with Kerma, a city of master artisans and formidable warriors famous for its gold and fine pottery. Kush controlled trade from Africa's heart to the Mediterranean, building a complex society with its own beliefs and power. Egyptians called it Ta-Seti, land of the bow, and Nub, land of gold. Nubia's story challenges the old idea that civilization only flowed from the north. It proves sub-Saharan Africa was a center of innovation and empire building. This is not a footnote, it's a headline in world history. The Nubian king's tale is one of power and conquest. In the 8th century BCE, as Egypt faltered, King Pi of Kush marched north and conquered Egypt, founding the 25th dynasty, the Black Pharaohs. These rulers revitalized Egypt, restoring temples and unity. Their legacy endures in the steep, narrow pyramids at El Kuru, Nuri, and Meroe, a forest of monuments unique to Nubia. Nubian queens, the Kandakes, were powerful rulers and warriors, leading armies and negotiating with Rome. The Romans met their match in these warrior queens. Nubian culture, while sharing some Egyptian traditions, forged its own remarkable identity. The Black Pharaoh's reign is a testament to Nubia's strength and influence. Their pyramids still rise, sharp and proud, against the desert sky. Nubia and Egypt, two ancient civilizations cradled by the same life-giving river, yet distinct in their own right. Neighbors, rivals, and partners. Their destinies were intertwined, their interactions shaping the course of history for millennia. They were forever linked by the Nile, the very artery that sustained life and facilitated both connection and conflict. The river served as a highway for trade, a conduit for cultural exchange, and at times a battleground for dominance. For millennia, their histories intertwined through war, with both kingdoms vying for control of resources and territory. The echoes of ancient battles resonate even today. Trade, a vital exchange of goods and ideas that enriched both societies. Gold, ivory, and other precious commodities flowed between them, and cultural exchange, a constant give and take that left an indelible mark on their art, architecture, and religious beliefs. Egypt often dominated the narrative, portraying Nubians as subjugated, a reflection of the power dynamics of the time. Egyptian records frequently emphasized their military victories and control over Nubian lands, but the reality was far more complex. A nuanced tapestry of interactions that defied simple categorization. Nubia was not merely a passive recipient of Egyptian influence. Egypt pushed south for gold and trade, driven by the allure of Nubia's abundant resources. The quest for gold fueled much of their southern expansion, building forts and temples to solidify their control and project their power. These structures served as both military outposts and centers of cultural influence. But Nubians adapted and reinterpreted these influences, creating their own unique cultural synthesis. They took what they found useful and reshaped it to fit their own needs and values. When Nubian kings ruled Egypt during the 25th dynasty, they brought a new perspective to the throne of the pharaohs. They restored traditions, breathing new life into ancient customs and practices that had begun to fade. Revived temples, ensuring the continuation of religious worship and the preservation of sacred spaces, and saw themselves as guardians, protectors of the cultural and religious heritage of the Nile Valley. Of Nile Valley heritage, a legacy that continues to inspire awe and wonder today. The difference lies in memory, in how their stories have been preserved and transmitted through time. Egypt's monuments are world-famous, testaments to the power and grandeur of its civilization, instantly recognizable across the globe. While Nubia's story remained in the shadows, often overlooked or misrepresented in historical accounts, comparing them is about more than pyramids. It's about understanding the complexities of their relationship and the unique contributions of each civilization. It's about who gets to write history and whose voices are amplified in the telling of the past. Nubia's legacy deserves to be told alongside Egypt's, not as a footnote, but as an integral part of the story of the ancient world. Their relationship shaped the ancient world, influencing trade routes, political alliances, and cultural developments across the region. And it's time Nubia's voice is heard, its achievements celebrated, and its rightful place in history acknowledged. Nubia's culture was vibrant and unique, most beautifully expressed in its art and architecture. Nubian artisans were masters of gold, creating jewelry that rivaled Egypt's finest. Their steep pyramids and enigmatic temples like Musawarat es-Sufra reveal a distinct architectural vision. Elephants carved in stone hint at a culture confident in its own path. Nubians developed their own script, the Meroitic alphabet, one of Africa's first, still largely undeciphered. Their beliefs blended Egyptian gods with local deities like Apidamak, the lion-headed warrior god. This fusion created a spiritual world that was uniquely Nubian. Nubia was open to influence but always rooted in its African identity. Its art, language, and beliefs set it apart. The legacy is one of creativity, confidence, and enduring mystery. Traveling through ancient Nubia is like stepping back in time. Here you can wander alone among pyramids and temples, the desert wind your only companion. The journey itself, across sand or down the Nile, connects you to a timeless landscape. Sunsets ignite the pyramids, blurring the line between past and present. You witness the same beauty as ancient kings and queens. But Nubia is not just ruins, it's the people of Sudan today. Their legendary hospitality and pride in their heritage bring the story to life. Sudan's challenges make this history even more poignant. Visiting is an active witness, helping keep Nubia's story alive. History here is not just past, it's a living presence, and every visitor becomes part of Nubia's ongoing legacy. Nubia's story is a missing chapter in world history, one that challenges old narratives and expands our understanding. It's proof of a powerful, innovative Black African civilization that stood with the giants of the ancient world. Telling Nubia's story is historical justice, restoring pride and credit to its people. It's about celebrating the Black pharaohs, warrior queens, and master artisans. Nubia's endurance over 3 millennia is a lesson in resilience and adaptation. Its pyramids are monuments to the strength of the human spirit. Sharing Nubia's history builds a more inclusive, accurate global heritage. It enriches us all, adding a vibrant thread to humanity's tapestry. Nubia's story is world history, one that connects and inspires us. It's time the world knows its name. Nubia leaves an indelible mark. Its pyramids, its people, its forgotten history. These sites are vulnerable, lacking the protection more famous monuments receive. We must become ambassadors for Nubia, sharing its story and moving it from the footnotes to the main text. Support those working to preserve Sudanese heritage, archaeologists, historians, and local communities. Their work uncovers new tombs, deciphers lost languages, and rewrites our understanding of the past. Let's not allow Nubia to remain a ghost on the Nile's banks. Cherish its memory, celebrate its achievements, and share its story with passion. Nubia's legacy is a gift to the world, a testament to Africa's greatness. It belongs to all of us. Let's ensure it's never forgotten again. Let's make sure the world knows the name of Nubia.